What I've always appreciated about education is the opportunity to ensure that others like me have that opportunity. Someone who is in their corner saying, I don't care where you come from, I don't care what your background is, I don't care what level of education your parents have or don't have, you can do this. If I did it, you can do it. And I'm an example. Hopefully I serve as an example to that. My name is Dr. Stephen Gonzales. I'm currently serving as the interim chancellor of the Maricopa Community College District. I was born and raised here in Arizona. I grew up in a small town of Coolidge, Arizona, which is strategically located between Phoenix and Tucson. Growing up, Coolidge was a small town with 3 stoplights, and I can remember the day we got 4 stoplights and a McDonald's, and so that was things to celebrate in a small town. Looking back on that experience, if someone would have said that one day you're going to be a college president or you're going to be a chancellor of one of the largest community college systems in the country, I'm not sure I would have dreamt that. I'm not even so sure I would have been able to describe what my path to that would have looked like. There were many obstacles coming from a small town in a poorer school district. Now, I had teachers that really cared. Both of my parents had a high school education, and their sets of parents didn't have anything beyond, mostly between 8th grade and high school education. Being the first in the family to go to college can be an obstacle that you have to overcome. I have college-age kids. I got 3 kids in college right now. They can turn to me and ask me for help in math. I can help them write papers. Those weren't things that, and I don't blame my parents at all, but I couldn't turn to them for that sort of advice and that sort of help. You are always going to be tempted with the desire to just quit, always. But I would say that if you're not running towards your goal, whether you're walking towards that goal or you're crawling towards it, whatever it is, do not stop moving towards that goal. It's going to be tough. Having the opportunity to serve in this interim role is a huge honor that the board asked me to step into this position. I'm taking the advice that I give to any employee who ever steps in an interim role, and that's to act as if you're the permanent person. Otherwise, you're just kind of doing a status quo job of keeping the boat afloat, right? The fact that my parents didn't have a college education, nor did theirs. All of my sets of grandparents were born here in the United States, and they traveled and followed crops. They were migrant workers, like I think many from our Hispanic, African American communities in the early to mid 1900s. I think the work that I do, a legacy that they've left behind, a work ethic that they instilled that has been passed to me, so that those long days under the sun and cold and hot weather, that they arrived here for a better opportunity so that their kids and grandkids and great-grandkids could have opportunities that they didn't have. And me sitting in this role, I think honors that.